Coach Brandon Oliver. If you have watched high school football on the east side of the state, you have probably seen Coach Oliver. He has coached at 14 different high schools in Michigan and also at Massillon Washington High School in Ohio for a total of 40 years of coaching. His coaching credentials include 5 Catholic League Prep Bowl appearances, 5 conference championships, 4 undefeated regular seasons, and 1 undefeated season. 12 years a state playoff qualifier, which included New Haven in 2003, the first time in school history, and Bloomfield Hills Cranbrook, 14 through 18, school record 5 consecutive years. He has been part of 5 district and 1 regional championship. He was named the Catholic League A Intersectional Coach of the Year in 1981 and the Mellis News Coach of the Year Downriver area in 81 and 83. He was awarded the MHSFCA Special Assistant Coach of the Year in 2003. Coach Oliver retired after the 2018 season. Coach Oliver's biggest thrill in coaching: sharing my life's passion with my family at the Prep Bowl in 2017. Coming out of the tunnel with my son, grandson, granddaughter, and the team was a feeling I will never forget. My son in the coach's booth, and winning the game was the cherry on top. A little humor in the life of Coach Oliver. At 10 a.m. in a preseason scrimmage, we were going over goal line offense, and I look around for my running back, but he was nowhere to be found. I did find him on the bench eating chicken McNuggets. He said to me, "I'll be with you shortly, Coach. I didn't have breakfast." Why Coach Oliver coaches? Coaching is a way to give back. The reward is the growth of a young person. Today's youth needs someone they can talk to, depend on, and help them when issues arise. A coach can give them positive reinforcement. Ladies and gentlemen, the newest member of the Hall of Fame, Coach Brandon Oliver.
Thanks, Jack. It's pretty hard to follow up here, even though We'll try. To the committee, thank you for your selection. It's a phenomenal group of coaches here receiving this award, and what makes it even more awesome is my best friend, my confidant, Terry Capacia, and I are going in at the same time. We've coached together 4 different places. It's just awesome. Thank you. Thank you to Cindy Farley and everybody else who put this program on. It's a tremendous program. My biggest thanks, I guess, dear, stand up, please, is my wife, Detta. Stand up. Stand up. It'll be 50 years this summer. She encouraged me to pursue my passion. She helped with playbooks. She probably put more playbooks together than anybody up here, being at 13 or 14 different schools, something like that. She did the scouting reports. She did the practice schedules. She did the game plans. Back in the old days, she even ran the toggle switch on the 16mm film. Some of you guys remember that. Thank you, dear, for everything. I wouldn't be up here if it wasn't for you. I love you. My son and his family, please stand up. Thank you, Jamie, his wife, Denise, and my 2 grandchildren, Allie and Jake. Thank you for sharing in some of the greatest moments of my career. And thank you for your love and support. To my brother, Randy, go ahead, stand up, please. A fine football coach in his own right. I'm thrilled he could be here with us today. He drove 14 and a half hours from North Dakota. I mean, that's something. Just to be here to share this with me, and and I ain't seen him in 15 years. All right, so it's been a thrill for me. My sister Madeline, going all the way back to 1981, she was at my first head coaching gig at Cabrini. We played up here in Battle Creek. She was at the game, and she was there with my mom. Mitch, thanks for all your support. Cranbrook, the captain of the ship. The last 20 years, last 20 years, I've been rebuilding programs, all right? And I've worked with some 10 Hall of Fame coaches. Getting to Cranbrook, and Terry, that would be your fault or something like that. Anyway, Joe was the captain of the ship. He was the head coach. It was getting on the Titanic after it hit the iceberg. But I want to thank Joe for trusting me to do what I do, and that's just coach. My position, I just coach. And the support of the assistant or the athletic director, Steve Graff, the coaches, the parents, very much appreciated by myself. And the key, a very good key to our success. A special thanks to Ed Santangelo, Nick Davis, George Davis, Terry Capacia, Garrett Chapel, Ben Jones. Ben, stand up. Joe, did you stand? Stand up so they know who the captain of the ship is. Andy Fairman and Scott Stewart. Thanks to all the players for their hard work, passionate play, and believing in our philosophy. It was a privilege to be part of the Cranbrook family. Another guy I coached eight years with in my last 20 rebuilding programs, Jason Byers. It was a great 8 years to be with him, fixing 3 different schools that had losing records in their history, and just turning them around, getting things on a positive note, and basically winning division championships as we did it. I'd like to thank my high school teammates. We've been together for 54 years. All right, I graduated 66. We go to lunch once a month. All right, these guys have followed my career their whole lifetime. We've been together on a lot of different ventures, let me put it that way. And these guys are solid, they keep me grounded, they keep me focused, and I just say I'm proud of those guys, and I appreciate their support. And also, and a lot of you older gentlemen might know, Walt Bozilevich was my head coach in high school. He is a Hall of Fame member, and he was my first mentor as a head coach. The Cabrini guys, that was the only head coaching job I had, was Alan Park Cabrini. And there's 2 guys here, please stand up, that represent the team. I was there 4 years. These 2 guys here, Terry Anderzak and Mark Stroya. Both all-state quarterbacks, back to back. One played at Notre Dame, one went to Ball State. They are the epitome of the team. They represent the team with great valor, and I'm glad it was a great surprise to see them here today. To the coaches and the players, I applaud you for your accomplishments. your commitment to excellence. Cabrini was a special time, a special place, and you will always be held close to my heart. I was proud to say I was your coach. Thank you. And in closing, before closing, there's a couple Hall of Fame coaches here that helped me out along the way. One is Paul Verska over at De La Salle. Paul's the head coach that I worked for. And Bob Schroeder, who taught me everything I knew about line play, or didn't know. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Paul. In closing tonight has stirred up 40 years of fond memories. I want to thank my family, friends, teammates, coaches, players for those memories and making this night unforgettable. Thank you.